Hey, so welcome back. Don't trust anyone who doesn't dance. Vlog number 2. So my business went live. I was going to say last Saturday, but this is now Tuesday when I'm recording it. So it's, the Saturday before last. I originally planned on doing this once a week. I didn't get it done. I'm not going to stress out about that. I'll try to get it done roughly once a week. But this is the first one now where my business actually went live. A lot of good things happened. Some not so good things happened as well. And like I said in the first video, I'm going to give it to you warts and all. The best thing that happened was I actually made some sales. For the first time in my life, I made money on a business that was my own thing. And I knew I was going to be excited about it, ahead of time, but I didn't know how excited I was going to be. I really felt like, that 5-year-old Christmas morning where you got yourself a PlayStation or something, that just pure joy. It was so exciting seeing, actual orders come in. And every time I heard that little ding of the cash register from the Shopify app, that's the signal that an order came in. My heart was skipping. I was jumping for joy. It was fantastic. And I made a lot more sales than I actually expected to make in the first couple of days. I thought, it might take some time to get things going. The sales might sort of trickle in. So that went really well. I also got a lot of support from social media. Well, my friend network, I spammed everybody. Please follow me. And that went pretty well. So I got some followers for Instagram, got some followers for Facebook. Didn't go so well for YouTube so far. So that's going to be kind of the next thing I work on, is trying to get a little bit more traction and a few more viewers, hopefully some subscribers. I'd like to hit the magic 10 number. I think that would be my first good milestone to work on. And I'm open to, feedback and tips. If you have any idea to get to that first 10 subscribers, please post a comment and I'll check it out. Maybe it'll work for me. If it worked for you. Overall, though, that was really good. I got a lot of support there, a lot of cool messages from people around the world who, want to support me and wish me the best of luck with the business. So that was great as well. Unfortunately, there were some bad things. And the two biggest problems are really around shipping, and they're 100% my fault. In my original plans, I wanted to do dry runs of shipping each one of my products to, a friend of mine in California or a family member, just to test everything out, make sure everything was solid. And I just didn't get it done. I figured, what's the worst that could happen? Well, it turns out I messed up, and I didn't realize that the way the shipping works is if you have a package which is 3/4 of an inch or smaller, you can ship that as an envelope, and the shipping rate is much, much cheaper. Anything larger than that is a package, and you don't get that same shipping rate. Well, it turned out I estimated that my mailers were all 3/4 of an inch, not knowing anything about this distinction between, the envelopes and the packaging, and that meant that a few of my orders went out with not enough postage. And even worse, that meant that they were sent all the way back to me. They were returned, as insufficient postage, in some cases after they had already traveled all the way over the country and then traveled all the way back to me. Unfortunately, that meant that some people didn't get their packages as soon as they should have, and I completely apologize for that. There's no excuse. The other shipping problem that I had was just that some of the items I had entered somehow got switched from ounces to pounds. I don't know if I made a mistake. I don't know if the app made a mistake. Something happened. And so a few of the orders, people were charged way more than they should have been for shipping. All the people who were impacted by that, I have given them partial refunds, to make it right. And that also should be solved now. So I think, we've got the biggest wrinkles out of the way. But lots of packages got to people, and I got some really cool notes from those people who made those first orders. Thanks again to everybody who ordered something. I really, really appreciate it. It's easy to, say nice things. It really says something when you reach in your pocket and you're willing to actually, spend money on things. So that felt great. Yeah, I guess that's about it for this week. Thursday, we'll have a new product, our second kind of custom thing, second branded thing, or I don't know what you want to call it, our first t-shirt. So more about that later. But yeah, 1 week down. Oh, I left out one thing. So there was one other bad thing. Again, warts and all, right? The sales were better than I expected the first few days, and then they trailed off to nothing. And so it's been a couple of days now since I've made a sale, and I'm getting a little bit worried. I'm starting to, chew the fingernails and stuff. So once I get those t-shirts in, I'm going to do another round of promotion, and I'll even think about maybe buying some ads if that helps. But I have a business. We're going. So I think we've reached the end for this week, and I'll see you in part 3. In the meantime, look out for that t-shirt on Thursday and, maybe buy something for a last minute Christmas present. Shop.DTAWDD.com. Don't trust anyone who doesn't dance.
DTAWDD